holiday lights were starting to fade. The resolutions were already made. The calendar turned to a page fresh and white under the glow of a January light.
A 6-year-old boy with a dream in his eyes looked at his parents, no need for disguise. He had one question to start off the year. It was a small wish for a big year ahead. Can we get a puppy? Was all that he said. A partner for playing, a friend for the yard, someone to love and someone to guard. The winter was cold, but his heart was aflame, waiting for a buddy with no face or name.
His mother looked up with a thoughtful white smile, while his father just stood there and pondered a while. They knew that a house is just walls and a floor until a four-legged friend walks through the door. They saw the hope in the way that he stood, a promise to be just as good as he could.
The seeds of a family were starting to grow.
The snow on the roof started melting away,
like the doubts in their minds on that cold winter day.
It wasn't just whim,
and it wasn't just play. It was a new chapter starting today. It was a small wish for a big year ahead. Can we get a puppy? Was all that he said. A partner for playing, a friend for the yard, someone to love and someone to guard. It was a small wish for a big year ahead. Oh yeah. Can we get a puppy? Was all that he said. A partner for playing, a friend for the yard, someone to love and someone to guard. Just one little wish for a very big year. The adventure is calling, and the answer is near. His parents sat him down in the kitchen's warm glow.
there were things about friendship they wanted him to know.
A dog isn't just about soft fuzzy ears. It's a promise you keep through the days and the years.
They spoke about water, the walks, and the rain,
And patience that works like a long, steady chain.
The boy listened close with a nod and a smile.
He took the puppy pledge right then and there, with a serious look and a hand in the air. He promised to wake when the sun hit the floor, and never to complain about one little chore. It's more than a pet, it's a lesson in love, a gift from the earth and the heavens above.
He looked at the chart that they'd taped to the wall,
with spaces for feeding and playing with ball. I'll scoop up the toys and I'll brush out the fur. I'll be the best guardian that there ever were.
His parents exchanged a proud, quiet glance,
giving their son and a puppy a chance to grow up together side by side.
It's a heavy word,
Promise,
for a boy of his size.
but they saw the truth reflected in his eyes. He wasn't a baby, he was ready to lead. give a new friend everything they might need. The pledge has been made, the promise is signed.
Now leave all the waiting and wondering behind.
The family went down to the store on the hill. The air was electric, a holiday thrill. They walked through the aisles of the blue and the red, testing the fluff of a giant round bed. He picked out a collar and a squeaky green toy, the kind that would bring any puppy some joy. They were building a home before the guest had arrived. They were shopping for a shadow, a friend not yet known, a little bit of magic they'd soon call their own. Walking the aisles with a skip and a hop, prepared for the journey and not gonna stop. The house was all ready, the heart was aglow, waiting for the one they were destined to know.
They picked out the bowls, one for water, one food.
Each little choice putting them in the mood. A brush for the tangles, a bag of the treats, a shiny new leash for the walks on the streets. The boy held a name tag that didn't have print, but in his imagination he saw just a hint of the name he would call when the sun went down low. The cart was overflowing with blankets and dreams, lives coming together and all of it seems. From the crinkle of bags to the click of the gate, everything's ready, so why should they wait? Shopping for shadows, bringing them home. Shopping for shadows, bringing them home. Shopping for shadows, bringing them home. Shopping for shadows. Excitement was keeping the morning alive. In the backseat, the boy watched the frost on the glass, counting the trees and the signs as they passed. His hands were all shaky, his smile was so wide, with a mountain of nervous, bright feelings inside. The shelter was waiting just over the bend.
On the road to the shelter, the road to a friend, where the wait for a buddy was coming to an end. A little bit nervous, a whole lot of yay. The biggest adventure was starting today. They held their breath as they pulled in the lot, giving it everything that they'd got. The radio played a soft, happy tune
under a pale early January moon.
Dad checked the map while the mom held his hand,
navigating the way to a faraway land, where lonely hearts wait for a knock on the door,
to find the family they've been looking for. The wheels kept on turning,
closer each mile.
Will he be big, or will he be small? Will he be the one who answers the call?
The questions were spinning like leaves in the wind,
ready for the story to finally begin. And on the road to the shelter, the road to a friend, where the wait for a
just one more turn. A lesson in love they're about to all learn. The door opened wide to a chorus of barks, a symphony rising with hopeful young sparks.
Behind every gate was a story to tell, of a lonely old soul or a pup doing well. They walked down the road
Where the wagon was fast,
searching for a connection they knew was gonna last.
the boy looked at every wet nose and brown eye.
It's a row of wagging tails and a chorus of pleas. It's a row of wagging tails and a chorus of pleas. Under the shelter house eaves, just behind wire, just waiting for home. No more to wander and no more to roam.
A gallop, a wiggle, a jump and a spin, wondering just where the new life begins.
There was a big shaggy hound with a howl like a song, and a tiny white poodle who'd waited too long. One did a backflip to capture the gaze, another sat silent in a sun-drenched haze.
The boy put his hand to the chain link and steel, feeling the magic that makes it all real. Every
Dog had a hope that the family was theirs. It's a heavy kind of joy, a beautiful weight, to be the one standing at the front of the gate, choosing a partner, a shadow, a light, to take from the cages and into the night. So many tales, yeah, so many friends. The search for a buddy that never quite ends. But there in the corner, away from the noise, far from the barking and dog-related toys, was a small velvet shadow with eyes like the sun, watching the people pass by one.
a sleek little cat with a coat black as coal, with a quiet, mysterious, beautiful soul. The boy stopped his walking and let out a breath. Eyes of yellow and fur of the night, a tiny black cat in the soft winter light. No one was looking, but the boy understood that a cat in the family would be twice as good. A secret discovery, a silent hello, a seed of a friendship beginning to grow. While the dogs were all busy with jumping and play, the cat just sat watching the light of the day. She didn't need volume to make herself known. She had a grace that was all of her own. The boy knelt down low and he whispered her name, and the shelter's loud music suddenly went tame. She blinked at him slowly, a sign of her trust. Sometimes the thing that you didn't quite seek is the one with the spirit, the strong and the meek. He came for a bark, but he stayed for a purr, caught in the magic of midnight and fur. Eyes of yellow and fur of the night. Eyes of yellow and fur of the night.
the sun.
Fur like the coal, the smallest of shadows has captured his soul.
But then came a silence at the end of the hall, where a scruffy young terrier stood by the wall. He didn't bark loud and he didn't jump high. He just looked at the boy with a soft amber eye, with one ear that flopped and a coat like a rug. He looked like a creature in need of a hug. The boy turned to Dad and he whispered, "It's him. He's a scruffy little soul that we're taking away. The dog who was waiting for us on this day. A little bit messy, a whole lot of heart, the missing link piece of our family part. From the shelter floor to the living room rug, a lifetime of loyalty starting to chug."
They let him come out to a patch of the grass, where he watched all the people and butterflies pass.
He sniffed at the boy's hand and wagged his short tail, like a weary old sailor finally setting his sail.
He wasn't a champion with ribbons and gold, but he had a spirit that was brave and was bold.
A scruffy companion for a life on the go.
It isn't about the perfect or grand, it's about who will walk with their paw in your hand.
It's about the connection that nobody sees until it's brought you right down to your knees.
He's a scruffy little soul that we're taking away. The dog who was waiting for us on this day. A little bit messy, a whole lot of heart, the missing link piece of our family part.
He's a scruffy little soul, scruffy and sweet. The search is all done. We found the companion, we found the right one. To the cat sitting still as a log. The yellow-eyed shadow, the fur black as coal, was already part of the little boy's soul. The dad checked the paperwork, Mom gave a nod.
A dog and a cat, well it's a little bit odd, but how can we leave either treasure behind? So it's two more for the road, a pair for the car, a tail and a whisker, our new morning star. Double the trouble and double the fun, the best kind of math that has ever been done. A leash and a carrier side by side, starting the greatest and fluffiest ride. They went to the desk
Where the papers were signed, leaving the cages and fences behind. The shelter staff smiled as they opened the door. These two have been waiting for someone like you for. With a dog on a leash and a cat in a box, they're stronger than steel and as clever as fox. A family expanding in the blink of an eye. One for the yard and one for the chair, a double dose promise of love in the air. Why settle for one when the universe knew that the heart had enough room for a whole chosen crew?
Two of a kind, heading for home, the best kind of family.
sun. The gray of the morning was finally gone. In the back there was panting and a soft steady purr, a tangle of boy and of feathers and fur. The dog watched the trees through the window glass pane, while the cat settled down like a soft velvet rain. The miles were shorter on the way back to town. With tails and whiskers in the back seat today, the world looks a little bit brighter this way. The house is just minutes from being their home. No more to wander, no more to roam. A family of 3 has become a big 5. It's a wonderful day to be fully alive.
The dog put his head on the little boy's knee, while the cat watched the dash just as calm as can be. They were strangers an hour ago, out in the cold, but now they have stories that wait to be told. A bridge and a tunnel, a street and a sign, everything's falling into a perfect design. The journey is ending, the living begins. No more iron bars and no more concrete, just a soft humming car and a comfortable seat.
They're leaving the past in the dust of the tires and fueling the warmth of the homecoming fires.
With tails and whiskers in the back seat today, the world looks a little bit brighter this way. The house is just minutes from being their home. No more to wander and no more to roam. Almost home now, the driveway is near. The luckiest car on the
Road is right here. The porch light was glowing as they pulled in the drive. The house felt like it was truly alive.
Inside there were bowls to be filled to the brim, and a name for the cat and a title for him. They all gathered round in the living room glow, with nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. A snapshot of happiness captured in time. It's the new family portrait, the start of a tale, a love that is sturdy and never will fail. With a boy and a dog and a cat on his lap, ready for play or a long winter nap. The resolution is kept and the promise is true. The year of the buddy is starting for you. The dog found his bed by the warmth of the fire. The cat found a bookshelf she wanted to hide.
The boy sat between them, a hand on each head, remembering every single thing that he'd said.
His puppy pledge held like a golden spun thread as the family got ready to head off to bed. The house wasn't quiet, it was full of a soul. The calendar's empty, the pages are wide, with a dog and a cat and a family inside. Whatever the weather, whatever the year, there's nothing to worry. It's the new family portrait.
It's the new